The first semester of my junior year, I decided to pursue a study abroad in France.
We're at Husky Injection Molding in Milton, Vermont.
I took business and personal law through VHS.
I've been mentoring for 3 years now. I think I started.
Right now we're at the Burlington Technical Center. I am a student in the Health Sciences Academy.
Well, I'm very passionate about helping others and being very involved with other people in any way I can.
So I did my internship through the TIPS class, and I did it with the athletic trainer, Zoe.
So I actually remember seeing this video when I was a freshman, and I saw this kid named Liam Mooney who was talking about his experience abroad, and that I was like, wow, I didn't even know we had that. Because I'd always wanted to do a study abroad since I was young, and I definitely was nervous about doing it, but I kind of just had to push through my nerves and just do it because I knew it would be like a really amazing experience. When I first got there, my host family spoke no English, and I didn't really know French very well, so it was kind of tough. But it really pushed me to learn the language, and it really motivated me to try and speak French and to not be afraid. I learned so much from them. Like my host family was really big on they had so many friends. Like they'd always have people over, and so I'd always be meeting so many different people. And my mom was like a great cook, so she'd always be like showing me all these like delicious recipes. So yeah.
When we're talking about plastic injection molding, which creates anything from like the casing on a drill to a toothbrush or something like that, and we play a critical role in Husky's supply chain. We're just one of many locations that supply different parts that create this overall big machine. What I really like the most, to be honest, is the ability to get a little bit of a taste for machining and manufacturing without having to devote a bunch of time, money, resources to it. College has always been like a financial choice for me, not really an educational choice. So if I didn't find anything that drove me to go to college, then I probably would have just ended up in a job somewhere doing something I wasn't really satisfied with. It's had an incredible effect on where I want to go and what I want to do. I kind of started high school not knowing what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, what I wanted to be, and I kind of found myself gravitating towards math and science, and through this internship I really decided I want to go into the manufacturing field. So what I'm going to be doing for college is becoming a manufacturing engineer, and I'm going to go through CCV and then to VTC to get my degree. So it's had a big impact and played a big role on what I've decided to do. It's a huge motivator to come here and be like, I really like what I'm doing here and I want to pursue this further. And just having that ambition and that focus, I don't know, it just changes how you see things and what you want to be. And so I think having your own pathway to make and your own individualized thing is beautiful because it can really influence what you choose later on in life.
Well, I knew for a while that I wanted to do something in business, and I wasn't quite sure which realm I wanted to be in. I didn't know if I wanted to do entrepreneurship or something of that realm. So I kind of tested the waters, and I took business and personal law through VHS. And that was the first class I took, first semester of junior year, and I loved it. They offer so many different classes, and if there's anyone who's considering doing something that is not offered at school, I highly recommend taking an online class, because then you get to kind of see if you like it, and you get to just test it and know whether or not you want to pursue it or go to college for it. The main challenge was getting used to the format and having to work on my own. It's really different because you're not in a class with other students. But once you figure that out, and once you figure out how to manage your time better, it's really nice and fun, yeah.
I want to go into teaching, and really I've been mentoring at MBS, Porter's Point, a lot of the schools, and just I really find that like I have first-hand experience right in high school and not in college, and I like just dealing with helping the kids and really getting that hands-on, and I find it's better than a regular class would be, and how just prepares you in life if this is what you want to do with your teaching. To start off, I did it with a friend, my sophomore, freshman year, kind of, and we both loved it. We were in separate classrooms, but I think like definitely we walked over to MBS and it was just a great experience you see the kid's face light up every time you walk into the classroom, and it's just amazing. I like it.
I knew that I wanted to do something other than Colchester, like bring something else into my school schedule, but I wasn't sure exactly what. And then one of my friends actually brought this up to me, and I thought it was super cool how we could go, like for instance, we shadow at the hospital and do a whole bunch of cool stuff. And we went on clinicals to the hospital and looked in like the labs and stuff, and I realized that wasn't really for me. And then we had like our own individual time to shadow where we could pick where we wanted to go. So I chose to go to different physical therapy sites where it was more like getting the patients back into a functional state and their body is back to the way it's supposed to be. And I really liked that idea of helping patients and working with patients one-on-one. I think that the way that the tech centers are set up, they really push to get the students ready for their workplace, like where they want to work, what they want to do. I would push to go to a tech program if you have the opportunity. It's definitely changed my life a million ways. Like I can't even begin to explain all of them. But you get to learn what you want to learn, not exactly what you have to learn. So that's really cool. And working with your guidance counselors, like they make it so accessible, like changing your schedule around for you, making sure that you have all your credits. So don't be afraid about possibly losing your opportunities that you're getting from Colchester.
Having a flexible pathway through like Laker Learning Lab was very helpful for me to develop my own learning and my own way, my own education, so I could kind of take something that wasn't offered as a class here and make it my own. So my goal was to show my learning. I was going to make a website and videos of myself and my progress in my learning. So I made ASL videos to put on my website of me signing different things. Well, you can really do anything. So like if you want to learn more about, like one of my peers is doing, learning about concussions or something that you're really interested in, you really are passionate about wanting to learn more, you have a more focused way to demonstrate your learning and get credit for it. I also think it's fun because you have a great community of others who are doing it, so even though they're not doing the same thing as you, you get to see others and what they're interested in, because we meet like once a month to kind of see the progress of people's projects.
So TIPS is a class that gets you on your feet and like more into like the workforce and what you want to do post high school, because a lot of students sometimes struggle with what they want to do after high school, and so getting your like foot in the door with what you might be interested in might give you a taste of something that you want to do or something that you're not interested in anymore. I was always interested in like the medical field, and I've always been really into sports, and being able to combine both of those was something that I thought would be like perfect for me. You start opening up junior and senior year to some really cool options that may not be college. It could be going into the trades or something like that. This has definitely like swung what I want to do, and I'm pretty interested in going in for radiology, which is not specifically athletic training, but the medical side of it still got me like motivated and interested. My biggest piece of advice would probably be do what you love.
Don't be afraid to take chances. Like really, if you want to do something and you have your heart set on it, you should just do it. And it might be scary, but it's really going to benefit you in the end. And it really like shaped who I am. It really showed me I was able to kind of like find myself going abroad, and I thought it was the most amazing experience.
Your future is based on entirely how you go through high school. So if you, like I said before, I don't think I would have gone to college or would be looking at college at all if I hadn't come here, because I probably would have just ended up working at a retail store just like all my other friends.
It's prepared me for college, it's prepared me for classes here. It's really helped with knowing when to do your work and when you have free time to do your work. And it's really helped get my grades up. Yeah.
It really pushes you to find that what your passion is and really say, is this what I want to do with my life? And I think I found it.
I had no clue what I wanted to do before. Honestly, it was all the shadows, and in anatomy and physiology, we learned the muscular system and the skeletal system, and I thought that was super, super cool. And I wanted to do something related to that.
I have motivation to want to do it more because of it offers me credit for my later college applications and stuff. I mean, that's kind of thinking far ahead, but it really helps me to see that it offers more than just the basic courses. I can create my own course of learning.